How's it going? Right, so still a couple of minutes away from being ready, sort of. Hmm. Getting rid of the sources of ignition before I start working with the white spirit. Ah, what a lovely day though, right? Fucking hell. This weather's fucking shocking, isn't it? It was nice for about 5 minutes. Had a slight, very light sort of thunderstormy, sort of warm rain, sort of nice and very humid out. So it was kind of pleasant as opposed to unpleasant. Little walk for a bit, that was alright. Done the best I can with the ventilation. I think I'm just going to use the mask, so I might be a bit like, no more muffled than usual, I suppose. Mm. Yeah, just be a minute or so. Um, yeah, I think the order of business is probably what do you call it? We'll start with the streak and grime. Kind of got a rough idea what I'm supposed to be doing with it, but we'll see. Hmm. Like, I think I kind of know what I'm doing. Is you kind of put a little bit of a wash with it on horizontal surfaces. Like I'll put it towards like the something sharp to point with. Something like there we go. Yeah, these sort of edges there, put like a line and work that out kind of very finely. But some of these areas are quite large though. So I think what I may do it as well at the end, put like a thin bit of like snow in some places kind of. But then am I wasting the time with the grime? I don't know. You can't miss a bit of the weathering there because then it looks weird, doesn't it? So it's got to be consistent weathering. If you're going to apply it to somewhere, then it's got to be everywhere because, well, not everywhere, but where it would equally be present. Otherwise, it looks disjointed, I guess. Or some part of it's not being as exposed as other parts. Like what? I don't know. Again, depending on what the weather in particular is. So I think to make it easier, I'll probably start with I'll take the turret off again because we started with one bit there. I'll try that a little bit thicker because what it sort of did more so on the video was more vertical lines and work those and while also having they kind of did it in two stages. Like they did the line across, let that dry, then work that down with a couple of lines. But then he went back again after and did like more vertical lines and worked those in. I guess just wanted it thicker, maybe. I don't know. It should be not like everywhere and like ridiculously constant. It should be like, well, it should be most places to a point, but then the thicker in more logical places, I think, is the more appropriate. What I should have taken from the video, I think, or what I was supposed to take from the video. I'm not sure. Right, let's finish this coffee off. That does mean that I'll have to get a drink at some point. Right, let's see what we got today. Okay. The chair all getting uncomfortable again. There we go. There we are. Right, that'll do. Right, so put the mask on as well. Good old mask. Let's get this off first. Have a look at that. So we were using that brush to wash with, and we were just using a army painter, I'm pretty sure. Put it on. That's fine. Just carry on like that. Everything else can go away. It's not being used. The dry brush is not going to be needed at this stage. Or at least that size one anyway. It's not the friggin' shavings. I gotta be careful of that. If I'm gonna start using other glue and paints, they don't stick to the friggin' model. I'm terrible for that. Like I don't have anything to hand normally. It's like cleaning them up and shit. Right, let's get this bloody mask on. Right then. Don't know how bad it is. There's only so much I can do about the wearing a mask. I can move that around. Is that any better down there? Not especially. Maybe. Anyway, there's only so much I can do. If I get absolutely wrecked, because I'll be using it for a prolonged period. I suppose if I just enunciate what I'm saying. What's that fucking saying, like? Begging. What we got? Drake and Ryan. Just clap on. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Let's save me. Yeah, quit show. So we'll go over what we've already done. Oops. One thing I did notice, I didn't get much down this particular side when I did it before, and it kind of was obvious. Go along a bit more. Try and get a good chunk of it done at once, shall we? Not too much, but just enough. Make sure we get it round behind there. I know, I'm very heavy-handed, but you know. Mm, some round to a colour coming down the bottom of it. Right, that'll do for now. We'll use that as a template and we'll go from there. That's sitting there too wide, so we have to be careful. Okay. How's that brush looking? Healthy. Healthier than it has for a while, funnily enough. Good old white spirit seems to be making them better. Probably beyond. But different the other brushes in there, isn't there? Right then. Where are we looking? Are we dry? Are we sufficiently dry? Hello, dryness? Right. How saturated is it supposed to be? Just enough to work it, like dampened. Oh, most of it's gone. I didn't do a particularly good job at that, did I? Took too much off, alright? Maybe it needs to dry longer. Well, for whatever reason. You can kind of see it, but it's not a very strong effect. How strong an effect do I want that is the question. Hmm. Like that bit's very obvious, whereas the rest of it isn't particularly obvious. I think a good gauge will be the top because I do actually want to take a lot off it when I do the top bit. So if I use that as a practice with my heavy-handedness, this shaky hand. Very stable position to paint in. Just put a little bit around things. And work that outward. We'll see how that goes. We'll see, I guess. I might as well do some around here because that's where there's going to be some eventually, isn't there? So, I mean, that's where the hatch will eventually go. Finish it and glue it in, so. All the way around. Doesn't need to be too thick. Like, really be bad if it wasn't, but I don't seem to be particularly good at running it off, so it'll be alright. Careful. Oops. Good old steady hands. That's what we like to do. Right. Oh. No. Oh. Very nice. Thank you very much. Nice. Frozen. Not getting wet. Clean the nickel. I know water's not really going to get the enamel off. I'm trying to get some bit of it off. Alright, put it in here. It's instantly clean now. That's fucking crazy, guys. Comparatively, feathers. It's like a cheat code. Can't be good for the brushes, though, surely. But if they're normal brushes, though. Oh, no. It's a different colour. Right, how long are we going to have to leave this, I wonder? Oh, fuck it. I definitely think there was too much left. But I'm seeing it here. basically the line that we created, we're just pulling out, we're reducing them. It's kind of like a wash, but not. But yeah. And again, changing the overall thing again. Oh, probably didn't need quite so much, but I can just reduce it to a point, visibly reduce it, it'll be okay. Might need to get a bit more of the grime on, although it's doing okay. There's enough left just to work. I do a bit more. Too much. As with everything else in life, I've obviously gone too hard with it. Well, to thin it out a bit. And that's what I didn't want to get to is where I started losing the actual fucking colour, which unfortunately it has. And reduce it any further. Yeah, I can bring it back a bit, I think. Whip. Oh, yeah, that was better or fucking worse. Just accepting sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Spread it out a bit at least. Okay. So, how do we feel about the size at this point? Get a bit more on it. Okay. It's overboard, but yeah, definitely want it a bit thicker. A little light. Let's see, give it this point. What about the gun? That'd be better, hadn't we? All the way down the gun? Hmm. We'll just do it the front area. Then we'll just like walk it down the side kind of thing. Put it there again as well. This has been the experience of what not to do every step across the board. Rush. Need to get more of a flicking motion, I think, as well. Poor old brush taking a beating, although it's I'm pretty sure it's cleaner than it was. So we'll actually let it dry this time as opposed to charging right into it. Breathe properly for a second. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, the fun. And we could always just chuck on the old track wash while we're at it, I suppose, can't we? Fucking throw caution to the wind. Bit of plastic. Get out. Out, whatever the fuck you are as well. Go on, fuck off. Get out. Where are those bits of thing? There we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So how safe is that? Safe-ish. Sufficient. So how am I applying it? All over. What brush am I applying it with though? Trying to get a lot on and get it done quickly. Not too quickly. I don't use a synthetic brush either. I don't want to ruin the dry brush, although I did kind of ruin it already, and this would give me an excuse to put it in the white spirit. We're going balls deep. Here we go. We are just throwing caution completely to the wind with this shit. I have no idea what it's going to be like. We're putting a super thick coat on because we're the bestest. Oh yeah, why not? How's that for not giving a fuck? Yeah? Good and proper? Yeah, how about you, sod? Fucking, fucking about? No fucking about, mate. Have it. I better just fuck all of it in the end, like. Get in the water, watch it do absolutely nothing. And then, the real killer, the white spirit. What's the particular one? One dip in this, absorb it all. Oh, look at all that colour come off. Oh, wow. I'll have another go with you. Fine. Yeah, it's got rid of a lot of that black as well from yesterday. Very nice. That pigment. And took there, wasn't it? Right, get rid of this ragged bit of fucking. It's you. Nasty. Yo, how's it going, man? You good? Robin Boot. Robin Roots, pardon me. Excuse the fucking man. And the glasses. Ah, can't even speak you properly. Right, so let's see. Well, I wonder how that's going to change over time then. Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Nice, man. Oh, what you building at the moment? Oh, fancy. Very nice. I got I got the Leviathan box, and I've never put any of the Tyranids together. Uh, I can't remember what's actually in that box. I'm not really sure how this effect is supposed to work or if it's going to work or not, but maybe I probably should have given it a thicker shake. I don't know. Eh, I guess I took it enough. Who knows? I think so. I honestly don't know, mate. I can kind of reach it just in the corner of my room. It's unfortunately behind other stuff. Now, let me get this mask off for a minute. Ah, there we go. Breathe. Hanging with self completely. Nice. There we go. Slightly normal again. Sorry about all the banging around with the mic. Oh, I hate these friggin' masks, man. I hate any mask, to be honest with you. I honestly couldn't tell you. No, I've got in a pile. I've got the Leviathan box. I've got the old, well, the old, a couple of years ago, the March of Iron Strike Force. It was the Iron Hands Force they did. I got the March from the Crag re-release they did with the dropship and stuff like that. I've got that up there with the old. Is it Gaunt? I can't remember the old style tactical squad and the other thing. And there's my extra Baneblade box as well. It's the old Apocalypse release of it. I'm not sure what the distinction is, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that track wash is gonna inevitably do. Like, are you supposed to just do one coat, do you reckon? Or do you put multiple coats on? I don't know. I hope it doesn't, like, seep through too much anyway. I'm pretty sure it's all solid plastic. As long as it doesn't, like, run all the way down to the model, it'll be alright. Let's get this off for the moment. Oh yeah, I suppose I better fucking drink that. Hold on. Ugh. Back with the mask. Yeah. Let me forget this one. Right. Hopefully that's sufficiently in place. Fucking awkward thing. Right. White Spirit, where are you? There you are. Come to me. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can untrash this a little bit, because as per usual, I've got far too heavy-handed with it all. And, again, it's too thick. You can thin that down. Not too thin, but maybe I should have used a different brush. But it should be okay if I just run that down. A thinner brush might have gone a bit better as well, to be fair. I want to work that up a little bit. Work that down there. That side can go. Get rid of that side a bit. Unfortunately, what I end up doing is working the other side though, so shit. See if I can work that into that gap a bit more, so it looks a bit more of a natural progression down there. That's a bit better. And I want to pull this forward and down. I'm pretty sure I'm out of juice with the old White Spirit there. Just a second. Get up to go. There we go. A bit more on the old brush. Come on. I think that's going to be too fucking strong again now. That's probably what I need, a little bit more strength to pull it off. Cut. Immaturity. I completely forgot about doing this side. A little bit more streaky would probably be better. Try and reduce either side of it a bit. Work it down a bit more. It needs to go into that gap a bit more. That's a bit too thick. I want that thinner. There we go. I want this front side a bit thinner as well. Also a bit more evened out a bit. That wouldn't be too clean behind there with the rest of it so filthy, so work that down that gap a bit. Bit more off that, maybe pull that to the side a little bit. Then it's perfect. Extremely over fucking done. Just the way I like it. Excellent. Because I am nothing but OTT in a bottle. Oh, I can see the fucking oil from this and now rising to the top and just giving me fucking nightmares now. Uh, fucking oil paints. Is that the shit then? Oil paints? Is that what they are? Just showing my ignorance. Flat out. There's enamel oil paint. Oh, brushes like it, but hate it at the same time. It's still cleaning it though. I wonder though if I'm just dipping my brush into the water and it's just picking up a nice coated nasty bit at this point, which is equally plausible. I feel like it is a bit. Huh. Interesting. Let me just. That also tells me that I probably should change the water because it's sitting on the surface and every time I dip a brush in it's just adhering all the way up the fucking stem. So, give me a second. Okay. Well, right. I don't know. I suppose I probably should put a bit on the gun as well if I'm going to go so fucking heavy on the rear. How's that track wash looking? Bring it in. Bring it in, fellas. What we got? Zoom in. There we go. There we go. Light makes it unseeable. Can we get out of the reflection a bit? Maybe angle it. Looks like brown. I don't get it. Do I need to put on thicker maybe? Whole thing's falling apart now. What the hell am I hearing? It's getting on my nerves. Zoom back over, so I might put a line going down the barrel and then either side with the streaking line. It's gotta get the right stuff. We don't put fucking track wash down the barrel. That's always fun, isn't it? Right. Maybe a colour. Put a lot on here. That will suffice. Don't want too much on there. It's gonna be kind of awkward to do anything with it anyway, but make sure we got the lid on properly. Changing the colour yet? A little bit. I have ruined it all. Oh, let that dry a minute. How's that track wash come along? I suppose it'll look different when it's fully dries, I couldn't really make a judgment until then because a lot of it is just pure reflection off the friggin' light, isn't it? So, oh, fucking knows. Fucking masks, man. Masks are shit. Okay. Right. So, yeah. Give it. Yeah, it's still very wet now. Jumping the gun a bit on that. Leave that to the side. I don't really want to start looking at the dark mud either until I've done a good all the way around with the track wash. What is it actually supposed to look like? Like, is it really supposed to look like that? Or is that because I haven't based it with an appropriate base? Accentuating details and surface relief on vehicle tracks. What? I mean, I guess it worked then? Okay, whatever. Just looked well better than when I'd seen other people's ones. That must mean other effects as well then, I guess. Anyway, okay, so track wash. Full track wash all round. Maybe do like the side of the track as well. Does that make sense? That makes logical sense. I mean, I could probably get that on now, really. Well, there's no point going too far with that because I'll be putting mud on, so save ourselves a little bit of time, really, can I? Fucking microphone. Fucking mask, more like it. Hmm. How long's that going to take to fly, I wonder? Coming along pretty good. How's this doing? Yeah. I definitely went a bit hard with the old stuff again, though, unfortunately. Do the sides, actually. Let's put a bit on the sides while we're waiting for the top bit to dry. Where do we want a bit more? Yeah, we'll go floppy and do it. A bit thicker than that, please. Right, no point faffing around, right? Get it on there. Yeah, the thing just put it there. I'll give you a little bit on the inside of that one. There we go. Just a little bit there. Heavy dosage. Yes, I know. I can't really complain about overdoing it when I keep overdoing it. Just watch me. Yeah, that's nice. Nice bristles. Healthy bristles. How's that barrel looking now? Is he ready? In a few minutes, is it? We'll give it a go. One way or the other, we'll find out. Do you reckon that needs too much drying off? I'll just get him on it. I'm on the ball anyway. Test it now. Too much off. Gonna go both ways. Try and do like three equal things each way, maybe. So it kind of shares it equally. So I can tell where I've actually done it there as well. This bit I might as well just pull him off this side. It's the only visible side really. Yeah, I see that bit worth it. And your colour there, I remember you. Not erasing it, just get rid of the obvious brush strokes if I can. Just fucking carry on while we're at it. I know it's probably nowhere near dry enough, but we'll have a look, won't we? Doing this there, it's a bit sick here. Get rid of that bit there. Oh, a bit too brushy. Let me just resolve that a bit. Get rid of that bit there a bit. Bit too much here. Make a line there. Maybe get rid of that middle bit. Work it over to the side a bit. That's a bit better. Was a little thick before, but it's a little better. Work it over a bit. There's a bit more on the brush, I think. Work this up a little bit and over so it spreads a bit more evenly. My initial coverage with it was a bit thick. Not too much, maybe a little bit off. Somewhere there. A bit less than that bit, but then trying to spread that over a bit further. So yeah, I need a tiny bit more. That's pretty even actually. That whole section is now equal to a point. Starts getting a bit heavier to the front. A little heavy, it's about even. Still a little too heavy on the top. I probably it's too late to really thin that out. I've got to be careful about thinning this out at this point because it makes it all weird if I'm not too careful. So be careful it doesn't look like brush strokes as well, you know. That's the only thing I'm a bit cautious of. take it back a bit. Really, I could do is spreading it this way a bit more. Alright, isn't it? Let's have a look. Where are we? Ew. It's like grimy, and obviously that's the stuffy effect from the engine. I know some of it's not great. Not too sick there. Oops, hello. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's that from the lid. Whoops. Not put that near the source of ignition. Is it? Right. Oh, I found it. Shouting at me. Get out. Okay. So we can zoom back out. Let's just have a look how the track wash is coming along, if at all. Let me... I get the idea of what it's trying to do. Yeah, it's fine. I feel like you could achieve a similar thing just with fucking acrylic paint now. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to have other stuff underneath. Maybe you're supposed to put that over when you got mud on it already. I don't know. It's a bit late now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, so I'm gonna say the turret is done for now. It's still a little thick on top. I might be able to fix that a bit more, to be fair. But do I really want to keep messing with it? I'm just gonna start risking it at a point, aren't I? Just have to stop her, I think. Oh, not very good with the chipping there, that's the problem. Not that the chipping was particularly good anyway. Alright, focus. Mud. Where's the mud going? Mud is gonna go on the track, so I can't do the mud yet. Stuff. I wonder how that'll work. Titanium white pigment, earth and oxide. Does this work like snow then, does it? Natural pigments can be mixed with water, acrylics, mediums, varnishes, and diorama effects textures. Not suitable for children. I wouldn't try and mix it with children. No, only children under 10, so children over 10 you're allowed to mix it with. I'm pretty sure there was no full stop between those two sentences, so as far as I'm concerned, it's insinuating that you can mix it with children over 10, but not children under 10. At your own peril. This fucking mask is doing my fucking head in. Right. Am I going to be using any more white spirit for this moment? Not really. I'm going to get the damn thing off again. Oh, God, that's so horrible on the face there. it's not but drinkable. What time is it? Is it a sufficient o'clock to have a beer? Maybe. Ah, now that I can breathe again, that's quite nice actually. Ah, jaw. It's really tight on the jaw as well. Obviously, that's the point, 'cause it's just the airtight in it. So, good luck getting out of that shit. I can kind of see how the stain, if you want to call it, is working. It's not stain there, but let's see why it could be mistaken for that. Oh, that a little bit thinner. Not too thin that it disappears, because then what was I doing at all? It's also just working over the model, so it's somewhat more of an even. Maybe I should just fucking be careful. Don't make it worse. Don't get carried away. I keep telling myself off, am I? Fine. Careful you don't smudge the paint underneath. I say that's the only issue. How far do the layers go? Bit of the shiny gleams. How are we doing with this? Are we dry? It's got like a weird sort of plastic. I don't want to touch it just in case it's not dry. So you would assume it would take the same amount of time to dry as the other one. But I guess not. I'm not gonna flip it back over again until I'm sure it's dry. So what I'll probably do when the tracks are done is I'll just do the mud. How much of a thick coat am I gonna put on? Does it say thin it down, or does it say just get the fuck on with it? I mean, it's not gonna, you know what I mean. That's some thick shit. Hold on. Give that a bit of a shake. Oh, oh wow, yeah, that's some thick. That's some thick stuff. That is. I can see how this is gonna go on. Okay. I mean, if it actually looks something like zoom in. Oh, there it is. You can't really focus on that, but like legit, like mud on track. Where's the English for it? Oh, yeah, we covered it can cause dragginess. Apply the product to the hull, the wheels, or tracks to create realistic fresh mud effect. Mix the product with AK white spirit to create softer mud layers. What does it mean by softer mud layers? Wait, what? Got thinner? Or what's just fried my fucking head with that. Didn't need to do that, boys, did you? Well, that's gonna be dark mud. Even though it looks somewhat light now, apparently it's gonna be dark. Oh, and then apparently this splatter effect wet mud to be something else entirely. This looks darker again, but this is gonna be like a little bit on the brush, and I'm shooting it with the airbrush to get like a splatter. So what I'll probably do is I'll set that up at the side. I'll probably put like a bit of paper so I don't go too far up the side with it, and like pew 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 pew, get some mud splatter off up the side. And then this is pretty solid actually. I hope this isn't like fully dried or some shit. The snow, yeah, I don't know about putting snow on top. I might have a little bit around the tracks. Snow texture on any surface, blah blah blah. This is a high quality acrylic for extreme realism, blah blah blah. Perfect result with thin layers, dilutes with water, acrylic thinner superfluous flow. Close well to preserve belonging. Use a spatula or an old brush for handling. Cool. That's fine. When we get there. What time are we on? Is it time for a break? I really can't gauge how long that's going to take to dry. I mean, oh, that's not dry, is it? Surely. No, it's not. There's still a bit coming off my finger. Stop it. Don't touch it. That's fine. I haven't ruined it by touching it, have I? Maybe. I didn't touch it. Wasn't me. Anyway. Uh, so we're gonna have to wait for the tracks. Ah, kind of put ourselves at a bit of an impasse here. I can maybe do the mud, but if I do it from this angle, it'll run up, if it runs at all, and then that'll be a problem. So, I think we can safely say the turret's done. If I do any more, so I'll probably fuck it up. Was there any more effects I need to do while I'm here? I'm not putting any I'm not putting any dark mud on the turret. This is what I was thinking about with like, no. Again, would that be like a tiny bit just around certain parts up there? Not much, just like a little bit congregated. I don't know. Nowhere near where the back of the engine is. Maybe nothing up the turret at all, perhaps, because of the movement. Maybe if anywhere, it'd be just a little bit around the front edges, maybe around the hatch. No, that's where a lot of heat, if you will, would be coming out. But I think there'd be a couple of places, maybe on one of these sort of tanks, where there wouldn't be enough heat being generated constantly for it to just have a bit of melted snow on it still, unmelted snow on it. But in general, I think this thing's just going to be flat out generating so much fucking heat out of everywhere. Most of the snow would just melt, hence heavy grind maybe. Ah, I might just coming up with justifications now. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I probably could have cleaned that at look at that for a dry brush. Holy smokes, that's got no decent edge at all anymore. Hey, but it's clean. God damn, that's cleaner than it was. Impressive. I wonder if I could get the bristles back where they were now. That's surprisingly rescued. I suppose after using these for a while, the manner they're supposed to be used, it kind of would push itself out a bit. Like even like the metal would be bent eventually, I guess. Sorry, I was just fucking. The problem with these cameras, I'm either off screen or on screen. It's never quite right, is it? Like, how far will it actually go? There we go. But then, huh, that's kind of tolerable, isn't it? So if we go like that, how far can we go? Not doing it. But then it resets itself back to the fucking cliffs. And yeah, neither here nor there at the moment. We're not necessarily doing anything right now. Right. Yeah, so happy with that. I really couldn't tell you how long that's going to take. I wish I'd done a bit more research into how long it's going to take to dry. I can't get over how much I love the Typhus corrosion. It makes me want to get like Iron Warriors or something, collect a bit of Iron Warriors just so I can Typhus the fuck out of them. Even though I know it's more Plague Guard, but I just imagine like the Iron Warriors with reasonable amount of rust on them. Like they're going to be somewhat corrupted, dude. Like just wasting away a bit, hanging out in the fucking warp. Like I don't buy that they're going to be perfect. Even though they're forged, dude, it still doesn't sit right with me for some reason. I see them just being generally too clean. It doesn't make sense. Although in some of the books they are very rusty. I don't know. It should be the contrast of loyal forces. I imagine Iron Hands as clean, regardless, you know what I mean? They're always kept tidy, having resources to keep them clean and tidy and refreshed gear. I just imagine the opposites of the forces are the opposite. Anyway, random speculations. I really can't tell how well that's coming along. Not really much more I can do until it's finished either. I can't even actually do the other parts of it. I'm gonna screw myself over it more now. Getting gung ho with the track wash. So what am I gonna do then? So we're gonna go mud on the insides, outside wheels. I do want to have a go. Do I want to do that Rust-Oleum shit today? That could be interesting. Definitely have the mask on for that shit. That's full on like solvent. No, what was that? Is that acetone based or some shit? No, solvent based paint. Contains acetone, yeah. I bet that's some fucking wild ride that shit is. Right. Pardon me. Uh, we something dark side. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think we need a drink. Like stand far enough away to have a ignition source safely. Oh, I may not turn myself off at least anyway. What would you classify as safe distance? Testing fate. I don't want to try it with a bloody hand to see how dry it is. It still looks wet, but then is it gonna not? Does it not look wet at some point? Is it gonna be forever wet? Like I don't get it. That sounds stupid. Forever wet. I'm just gonna go and get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. And here we are back. Welcome to watching paint dry, the stream. I wonder if actually being under the lamp would help it dry. It's quite a warm lamp, it's not cold, you know what I mean? Wow, it's just ramped up in temperature all of a sudden. Ugh. What is it now? It's only 24, fuck off. Wow, I'd kill for some AC, I tell you. Even with this fan on maximum blown right on my back, it's just nothing. I do not do well in the heat. I really want to start taking layers off. Not decent. Yeah, give me another minute or so. I say a minute or so, as long as it takes me to do this. I'm still here. I can just about see the screen. I can see the chat for sure. So that's fine. I should probably keep an eye on actual things. Let's see about more extensions. I'm gonna have a see about more extensions. See if I can make it a somewhat more entertaining, but you know what I mean. There's only so much you can when I'm just painting a thing without introducing a whole lot of stuff far too early, basically. There's only so much. I can do with this, really. I might run like a poll or something when I finish this model completely as to what to paint next. It'll be something like, because I've got a Dominus Knight with quite a few like aftermarket weapons and stuff. So it'll either be the Dominus Knight. I've got another Bane Blade. I would rather not do two Bane Blades in a row though, because I'd still take the same time with the second one as I did with this one, even though I've done it already. So it would be a little bit painstaking. At some point, I do want to start trying to write some more PT RPGs. Let's get this top up. I'm melting all of a sudden. It got severely warmer in here. Like I don't get it at all. I know it's saying it's 26. It's gone up 2 degrees and it feels like 27. Fucking hell, that changed fast. Whew. Oh man, it's gonna be 19 degrees tomorrow. That's fucking amazing. Holy shit, give me that 19 degrees. I'd kill for that 90 degrees right now. I'm just too fucking insulated for this shit, man. Especially with no AC. Mm. Those unfortunate hairy layers. Absolutely suffer in the heat. I'd be better in like some northern climate, like Siberian or some shit. uh. Pardon me. Yeah, so what else can we do today then? If this doesn't dry, there's not really yeah, if it doesn't dry, there's not really much more we can do with that, to be fair. Can't really do the wet mud until the tracks are dry. I did go very thick with it, didn't I, though? But that's... I can't really do streak and grime because it's upside down. The streak and grime will be going the wrong way. I suppose I could always resort back to building it for a bit until that's dried, I guess. Can't really do the rust because that's going to be going downwards where I'm going to be putting it, so that's not really going to work either. Where would I have rust? Should I just try that as a practice on the bottom? I could do that, couldn't I? I could have like those little hatches and various things. I could do like a circuit of rust around the edges, then just like use the Q-tip to see how it works, because I'm not going to do anything with the bottom anyway. But that means I've got to get the mask back on. Yeah, especially with the fucking acetone solvent fuck you up shit. I'm sure it's not that bad at all, but it probably is. There wouldn't put fucking warning labels on if it wasn't somewhat bad. Or unless they're just covering their asses. We shall see, shan't we? I keep wanting to just touch it and see. Oh, oh. Tell if that some come off on my hand. Yeah, not nearly there. Nearly there. Probably stop touching it now. Fuck's sake. I think it'll help being under the light though. Too much. Turret should suffice. I definitely fucked it up a bit, but what have I not fucked up so far? It's part of the course. The irony being, when it's all together, I bet it looks fine. Which is just going to annoy me. Because why would everything all come together and be perfect? With no good reason. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to push that to the side, don't I? Sorry about that, I'm nearly finished. I'm still mulling over what I'm trying to fucking do. So I've kind of fucked myself by doing this now. Like, most of it's dry, but I think we'll start putting the next. Well, no, it's not even a case of doing the next thing, is it really? Because to do anything else, I'll have to put that other way around. I'm not going to be able to rest that on its tracks again until it's completely dry. So I probably shouldn't have put it on so thick. It's a wash. So I definitely used it wrong, didn't I? No. Yeah, so the mud will go in the wheels and on the track. Then I'll work that up just slightly over the corrosion a little bit. And then later we'll do some splashes. Not today, but we'll do when we've finished all the other bits of rust and shit. We'll try some splashes with the other mud, splatter mud. See how that looks. I wonder how we should apply the dark mud. Probably just a brush in it, really. So like probably the dry brush. Just work it in over everything. You can probably get most of the So I'd probably hold it in the same position. I could probably do it now. No, because I don't want to risk it running the wrong way. It is going to be pretty messy when I do it, though. Take a cup of coffee. Right. So I think we're going to have to be relegated to doing a little bit more building. Wow, that's doing its thing. So we'll just put ourselves back on the two for now. See them. See them. Yeah, you can kind of see like the gleam of wetness still on it, kind of thing. Make sure that's all resting well as it can be on there. I'm gonna start damaging it now. That would be silly. Push that safely far back as I can. Right, that'll do. So, get some heat off the light. There's the little dude. How you doing, little dude? Shaky head. Bobblehead dude. Yeah. Makes a good stand for resting the tank on. Ha! Alright, clear some of the stuff back. Okay. Now you can sit over there for now, out of the way. Right, let's get our tools to hand. So we want put the brushes to the side for now. Get our knife ready. Our nippers. Nippers. Are these holding enough? Alright, these are the cheap equivalents of the can't remember the name of the brand, but I used to have a pair of them, but I trashed the fuck out of them. Trying to cut something far too thick for these delicate little nippers. They're good nippers, but it was some proper thick fucking bit of sprue, which would have been better cut with other nippers, which I also have some of. But I've got a funny feeling I've put them somewhere else because I've also trashed them. Because I'm awesome like that. Anyway, next. You can go off to the side for now. Within arm's reach, at least. I still might try something in a bit when it hopefully dries, but if it doesn't dry, it doesn't dry. We'll have to come back to it another time, won't we? There's not much we can do about that. No point trying to do shit to it while it's not dry, though. Just make things worse than they already are. So, we will continue with our little friend Dreadnought. At least, if I keep doing, I should probably get something else ready for painting that I could do at the same time, couldn't I? I mean, that'd probably be an equally more valuable use of my time, but I don't think I've got anything to hand. Anything base coated? Sorry, a bit close to the plant there. Oh, I have a look. I could do some work on some of my other ones. I don't really want to, you know. I'm a bit funny about that. I'd prefer to just keep building stuff than trying to paint two models at the same time. Yeah, weird. I was just thinking about it now, like, yeah, I could do that. No, like the barriers started going up. Like, okay, I won't do it. All right, calm down. Fucking hell. At my own barriers. Do not hesitate at all. Those fuckers jump right up. Looking at some of these models, I could do some touching up on some things. But then I've left it too late on some of these other models today. Do some of the things that probably could be done to them. I mean, it's Saturday. I could do some spraying, but I don't really want to fucking start now. That's the sort of thing you want to do at the start of the fucking session. I don't really want to start spraying at this point in the session. It's gonna be more of a bore than not. No, so I think we'll just carry on building. Oh. See if that dries before the end so we can do a bit of it at least. Ah. Nice. Let's see what we've got. So we were up to, where were we up to? Oh, God. Hey, doing my favorite thing, the legs. Okay, you can stay off to the side for now then. So we want hip joints. The hip joints connected to the, I don't know, fucking ball waist thing that can bend in weird shapes if you're not careful. Yes, that. So, totally happened. It was absolutely not my fault. Of course not. Why would I ever do that to myself? Right, that's one. Delicate nipping. Come on, you fucker, get in there. Chop chop. There we go. A bit in nippers. Get her on the side. There we are. Let's get amongst it a bit more, shall we? Whee! There we go. Right, so we want those bits with number. Oh my God almighty, why do you hate me so? 56, 57, and 59. Alright, are you on this fucking sheet or are you on a different one? What do I want? 56, 57. Oh, crack my neck. Ah. Okay, so 53, 54 go together, so I've got those here, so I'll trim those off now. Oh, why are you weird? You're a weird connector. Why are you a weird connector? It's a weird angle. Fuck it. Right, that's one bit. I'm assuming they are 58, 59. Where am I looking? 58, 59, yeah. So I want both of those. So we trim from there. Try not to lose them. Ah, I got itchy neck. Trim them from there. There we go. Those to the side, they're identical. So that's from the second one. What's the other piece I want? 53 and 54. Where are you, 54? Show yourself, 54 there you are. I command you, show yourself. Who goes there? Right. So that's the second one. So it's 56 and 57. Are they on this one as well? No, they're not. Okay, are they on this one? No. And I'm hoping they're on this one. Yeah, there they are. Otherwise, I'd really be fucked. I can cut them from the other side. It'd be a lot quicker. Back into the other side. No, because then they go all fucking bent. Fuck it, just cut them. I guess. Get it gone. Right. That's all the components I need to do this. So, the red bits rotate or the leg bits rotate? Okay, so that moves around there, and then that can also move freely. Interesting. Well, this is where I fucked up previously then, because I had 0 rotation in the past. So, let us have a look, shall we? Could have done that a bit better, but it's fine. Trim that back a bit. Put the back of our knife on it. Smooth it out. What's going on with this light? It's like showing weird shadows on. Take any off that side now. And again, just smoothly does it. Just that little bit. I'll have to get like a little mini Hoover or something to get all these bits off with it conveniently. Or just pray the fan takes them away. There we go. Try and shave that a bit very carefully. Sufficient. Put that over there. Then we've got the done bits in one area. That's one problem. I keep going back over things like, we'll put them over there because they're done, or what? So if I have a specific area where I can see them against the back sheet as well, which helps. Because they can tend to blend in with the table I found in the past, and it's taking a while to find things sometimes. It's just like right in front of me. It's worse when I've done transfers before. Like, I don't know why, but some of the transfers just completely vanish. Sometimes it just fries my head. And then it's there right in front of me or something. We'll have this bit here. Try and lock this bit tighter, man. Carefully now. Gently. I've got to be extra careful because I will just take far too much off. As much as I do have a really good eye for this shit, I also have a very heavy hand, but I can just get carried away. So it's the trade-off, really. So if I was actually trained, I know how do you train someone to do this, but I just respond better when given a proper grounding in what I'm doing. Like my brain would just accept it better. Like proper training, always proper training. Don't just fucking figure it out yourself. Will get me fucking nowhere. Absolutely fucking nowhere. And God for sake, don't fucking give me most useless cunt to train me. For God's sake. To the point I'm just gonna start teaching myself in the end because I'm getting nowhere. Anyway, that's a very specific memory. Right, so that's done. Whoa, too close. Too much. Too much. Right, that's the two. Rightio. Yep, good. I did that bit, didn't I? Yep. Can't imagine there's too much on here I need to strong. Okay, well, it's a bit messier then. Very gently with this bit. It's very small. Very easy to take too much of it off. There we go. Yeah. Right. So what order are we putting it together? Let's put first. Or is that the other way around? No, that's that way around. Yeah, stay still. Oh my god, fat fingers. Why won't she play ball? Oof. There we go. Fucking hell, that's hard work, isn't it? Okay, they're just one side. Glue, where are you? I didn't grab you. There we go. Come back here, you. So I never know what a good layer of this stuff is. How much do you really need to put on the damn model? I don't feel comfortable unless there's like a good solid wet amount on there. Shit the bed. Get on there. There we go. Be careful it doesn't get on. You start drinking fucking plastic spaghetti. Oh, oh yeah, better. Ooh, dropping it. That's fun. Fun to do. We can assume that that face is not that way. Oh my god, put this way dancing. That way then. Where am I looking? Yeah, well, that's where it's looking anyway. So we want. Oops, other way around. This to be glued together. Okay, so I want to put one of those there, and then I put glue there and there, and then we attach that to that. No, we don't. Not until it's on here. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Oh, yeah, no, this thing's falling out. Okay. This is where it gets fun. Come on, there we go. Get them together. Oh, okay. Is that not supposed to rotate? Oh, thank God it does. Does that still move? Okay. Oh, I nearly fucked that up, didn't I? That would have been a thing. So we'll get that in place to begin with. And we'll just get a bit. Really fit. Actually stick. Little leggy joints. Oh no, I remember these go that way, don't they? Sort of. Something like that. I think I remember now. I think you can give it a little bit of freedom with the leg movement, positioning, thingy, stuff. Next page. We'll put the lid back on that glue. Shit's getting to me already. Me and the glue have a great time, don't we? I can sort of see a colour change when the tracks dry a bit. I guess. I can't really see it now. Turn the camera over. Let me just. Table view. Table view. Some parts of it look lighter. I don't know. Anyway, back in. Right then. So next is leg times 2. 61. 61, 62 times 2. 61, there we go. Oh, that's a bit of a tight one then. Let's just. Bit of an awkward. Move that up out of the way. So, are they all 61s and 62s? Are they? Okay. Get them all now then while we're here. We'll be finished with this sprucer. Take that off in a bigger piece. That's 1, 61, 62. And So that's not so cut wrong. That's one of another set. Spin it round. I'm gonna take it off the button. Spin it back around again. There we go. So we want another piece as well. What's that? 60, eh? Where are these 60s? Right there. Gonna get awkward to many little leather. Right. So then one with each set. Clean this set up first. Okay. Oh, it's getting warm again. It's like it's going through phases of warmth. Weird experience. Well, no, it's not really a weird experience. That's what temperature does, isn't it? It gets warmer. Fucking idiot. Careful with that bit. That could go wrong, couldn't it? It's awkward when you get like really tight spots like that and you gotta try and get the knife into it and shave it without shaving yourself. There we go. Most of it's off now. Ooh, a bit too heavy. Fortunately, I can't really see. With what's left, I might be able to just shave it down with the back of the knife. Efficiently. Yeah, I'll do. Right, it's one cut, two cuts. Where's the third one? There it is. Pretty sure one of them had 4 cuts to this. For whatever reason. No, I got the Leviathan box when it was the online event thing, so I got the tabletops with it, free tabletops, they are what they are, it's fine. I'm pretty sure they released them separately after the fact anyway, which kind of diminishes its value, which is a shame, but it was cool at the time. I can say, yeah, I was there and I got them, but yeah. I think at some level that's why I like collecting the limited edition books as well. Because you say like, well, there's only 1,500 signed and I've got one, or whatever, So that's cool. I like that. Just that little corner of limitedness I can call my own. When there's what, 7, 8 billion people or whatever it is, more now probably, much more. Who knows? Then owning something there's only 1,500 of is pretty cool. Of anything really. Well, you think in materialistic senses, I guess. Hard for me not to because I don't really grasp other senses, particularly as well as showing me the money. That's the only thing that kind of works, I'm afraid. Very simple creature at heart. Uh, Shave these bits there. I think that's good. Don't take too much off it, which I'm liable to do. I don't think I'm taking too much off it. This should be alright. Oh, that you doing as well? Yep. I feel like I've done this bit though, have I not? No. There we go. Right, that's bit done, that bit's done. Where's the other? Whoa, look at the size of that fucking one. Huh, that come off a lot smoother than the one on the other side. Completely smoothed out instantly. Fucking, well, okay, not completely smoothed out, but comparatively, awesome. Right. Doing this bit, and that should be the last bit we need to do. And we can just glue these bits together. Let's see how the tracks are coming along. I've got a horrible feeling they're gonna take fucking ages to dry. But it's totally right, I did just fucking get amongst it with the fucking brush and then I went Norman Bates on them. Okay, so how the fuck am I putting these together? So 60 and 61 goes like so. So 60 is, okay, I'm putting them together upside down for a start. So let's look at them like this. So this sits where? This side? That side? Oh, I haven't cleaned that bit off. Oh, I didn't even notice that, man. That also means then there'll be a bit on the other side as well, which I didn't notice. So it's good that I noticed that then. Oh, you can tell that's definitely a rough bit. I'm gonna hear by that scraping it's making. But it's not a well-produced part. Where is the cut? Oh no, I got that bit then. Huh. I paid more attention the first time, it would seem. So we are looking this direction and we want... No, we're not. So-called spacing that way. Yeah. Drop in the back of the... So that faces that way. Is that getting glued in? Okay. Right. So, then what part do I glue after? The rest of it. Okay, so we go glue in there. And then that goes in there. And then we glue the rest of that. And then that goes like that. Apparently like that. Well, as long as I don't actually have to attach it to anything else first, we'll be okay. Make sure I can still get heighten up too much so I can still close it off after. Alright, let's have a look at these legs. So we start at this bit again. Still glue in there. That goes there. And then we glue here, around there. We'll do that bit there. Okay. Excellent. So next we want the leg place. I probably should change my fucking time, haven't I? That's why I've left it gone on. Oh, I need to fix that. Yeah, we'll end it in a minute. God, I hadn't fixed it from 2.5 to 2 hours. This shit ain't fucking drying, that's for sure. Right. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I probably won't do a bonus stream tomorrow. We'll see. You never know what'll happen. Maybe I'll get bored and I'll be really gagging to do more. Fucking. Again, it depends how much time I'm wasting. Because that's always the problem. I'm just going to be wasting time. Because if I don't do anything, I won't be doing anything. I don't really need to do anything for the first half of the day. I've done all my chores for the week as such to a point. So, oh, fuck off, you bastard. You're kidding me. Don't fucking start with me tonight. Fuck off. You can't lose my composure completely. Right. So that definitely looks. That could have gone on thicker. My fingerprints on it there. Do you reckon we should put some more on it? Nah. Fuck it, take a chance. Oh yeah, no, it's still not dry. Definitely a little too thick. Whatever. It'll be whatever it is, but I don't know how to make it dry though. If I can make it dry at all. Oh, well, right. Off you go, Dread. Oh, shit. Off you go, Dreadnought. In one piece, preferably. Oh, it's not comfortable sitting on this leather chair. Right, I think we're going to call it there. I should have addressed that and changed it to 2 hours, not 2.5. Because I seem to run out, and I'm not going to be able to do any more on this anyway. So until I've got a bit more I can do in one go. I kind of run out of steam after 2 hours, so I'll have to figure that shit out. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I think we'll just double check. Yes, right, we'll leave it there anyway. So thank you very much, everybody that joined and watched and partied and rocked and rolled and watched me slather the tracks in a wash and then also do the same with grime to the turret. That'll come out right, isn't it? Let's get right in there. Number 4. Obviously, I went a bit heavy with it, but The glass shine. Cheating, but it works. Right. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, now I'm happy. Gives me time to sort myself out a bit. Right, thank you very much, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.